Hello guys, welcome to the Real FX YouTube channel. On this channel we focus on bringing you the most valuable free forex content. The content we bring to you is content that you are most likely to pay for somewhere else. If you are new to this YouTube channel, please like and subscribe. Okay, let's get to it. On this video, as you've seen the title, we're gonna be talking about the two types of pullbacks that we have in the market. So I'm just gonna go ahead and map out my structure. Let's say we are in a downtrend. We expect the market to push up and then to an institutional candle and then continue going down. Now, as you can see, this is a downtrend. This over here is a downtrend because we have a break of structure. We have a break of structure here. Now, what are the two types of pullbacks that we have? We have two types of pullbacks. We have the shallow pullback and the deep pullback. And I'm going to teach you the differences and also how to use them. So the shallow pullback is just a small pullback into the zone. Let's say we broke structure here and then we see the market push a little bit to the upside and then continue pushing towards the downside. So what normally happens after the shallow pullback is that you'll see a market to push again all the way up. Now this time this now becomes what? That now becomes a deep pullback and then continue towards the downside, taking out the previous low. So someone here will be like, okay, this was a break of structure and then this was a pullback and then this was also a break of structure. After seeing this high being taken out, someone will then come mark this here as a change of character. Someone marks that there is a change of character, and immediately when people mark that as a change of character, what they expect is the market to come back bouncing to somewhere here and then push it to the upside. That's what they expect the market to do. And then obviously the market takes them out here and then they start asking themselves, why did the market take me out? Because we had a clear change of character. So you must understand that for a break of structure to be valid or a pullback to be valid, the pullback must retrace back to at least 70% of the previous range. Okay, so if we're having a pullback, this is the whole range. Let me just mark out the range. This here was our range. This here was our range before this shallow pullback. So here what we expected to see was the market to retrace to at least 70% of the zone, which will be starting from there to here. So if the market doesn't retrace back to that zone, every retracement that happens outside this zone here, we regard it as a shallow pullback, because we know that the market is going to come. If the market just makes this shallow pullback to the downside, retracement, and then breaks structure, the market is still going to go all the way up, and then after the market will come back to break structure, and then you'll think, okay, I did see a change of character here, and then why did the market didn't continue with the trend going upward? Okay, so for it to be a change of character, it must take out the previous high, which was formed in the 70% zone. So for example, if we have a move from here all the way to 70% of that or higher, and then to the downside, if the market now takes out that high, that is a change of character to me, and then we expect the market to come back to at least 70% of that too, and then continue pushing to the upside. Now let's quickly go to the charts. I don't want to make a long video and try to see what I'm talking about. Let's try to spot a deep pullback and also a shallow pullback. Now let's map out my structure. As you can see here, we are in a clear uptrend. So because we have the break of structure here, and then we have a break of structure here. We're gonna try to find that, guys. I don't usually prepare the video and then come with things that I've already prepared, so that I can hide out what doesn't work with the strategy and what works with the strategy. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to find it with you guys. Okay, here's the example. Here's a perfect example. Here we broke structure to the upside. And then after breaking structure, we broke structure to the upside, and then we had a small pullback, and then we had a little bit another break of structure to the upside. So since you have another break of structure to the upside, but you can see that the pullback, it's just a minor pullback. It didn't even retrace to at least 50% of the zone. So now the market started pushing back into it, and then obviously some people will now consider to see this as a change of character, because we took out the previous low. We took this previous low over here. Okay, we took this previous low over here. But I say, to me, it's not a change of character, because a change of character, the high or the low that must be taken out is a low that retraced to at least 70% of the zone. So when the market changes direction here, I still consider myself to be within this range. So I'm still within this range here. That will be the range. That will be the range. So we expect now here, this part over here will be our shallow pullback. Even though this pullback over here did take out our structure, did take out this part of structure here, to me it's still a shallow pullback. And after a shallow pullback, there's usually a deep pullback back into the zone, and then continuation of the trend. So this part over here now becomes our shallow pullback. That part over there now becomes our shallow pullback. Obviously the market did play out something here, but it was still part of the pullback, and then the market started shooting up. Also here, if you can see, we did break structure, and then we a little bit down to the downside, and then pushed up, and then we took out this zone here, which created this we had a shallow pullback here. We had these shallow pullbacks, but we still need the major pullback, the deep pullback into the range, and then continue with our structure. Now this here would be our deep pullback. So our pullback is always to a zone or a point of interest. So it's always to the order block, or to a breaker block, or maybe a strong zone. Some prefer calling them the key areas, or the sensitive zones, as you can, but on this point it was to an order block. On this point it was to an order block. So it came to that order block there. That's all for this video, and thanks for watching. Please leave a thumbs up and a comment if you enjoyed the video, and if you are new to this channel, feel encouraged to subscribe to our YouTube channel.